Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the final game here of the ESL Katowice Royale. It's been a fantastic couple of weekends. Let's bring this one home. It's time for our final round.
Once more into the bus as we dive in for round 14 of the Katowice Royale. Zayt and Saf landing pretty much in their usual place. And as much as we will follow them throughout the game, I think the contentious storyline, the one that can shift, is with the rest of the field, the top 10 that we were talking about. And I want to see who ends up dropping in, whether anybody's going to challenge the people around them in the points, or whether it's just a clean run for a team like Zexro and Vinny, who, yes, they're up in the top at duo rank 2. Unlikely to be caught, but still, it's important for them to stay in on this.
Have we got Fax Fox up there as well? I guess on Viking Hill, I guess they're committed to that landing. We've got Boya and Cripper coming in down over Polar Peak here. I see what you did there.
Early would be devastating. They're only 7 points currently. No, not 7. That's bad math. 47 points on the chase. Now they're going for Jamside and 7SSK7, who I wonder whether they're able to catch them in the points, as we see Aries in the elimination feed pick off Poach. Another early exit, unfortunately, for the Liquid member. And from here, Pop Rocks from the top of that cliff. Kinzel and Velex are trying to take out the Polish duo in the very last game. The crowd here in anticipation, hoping that Tajovski can fire back.
I hope so. I hope the Polish cannonball can actually own this up.
Did Velex? Jesse just clipped him as he came off the cliff, and clips Nero as well. Jesse from the distance trying to take off anyone that they can. Velex has been eliminated, and they were in rank 6.
Tafar, he has to back out here, but no, his only option is now to go on the aggressive side of things, but it's not going to happen. The minigun's too strong.
Either minigun are going to shred through. Far ends up dropping, and unfortunately, Far and history clapped out of this game by Beehive, and that take a lot of this back with them. And you know, this game isn't done either, so if they can perhaps pick up a victory royale here, that would top off their points very nicely. And we've already told you how the standings are very volatile right now. They can shift with whoever wins this game quite drastically.
Yes, very much so. Pretty much from 2 to 15.
So many player storylines to follow through on, and Mitro will pick himself up, or sorry, Kuna will pick himself up that first elimination. It's Aries that is now fighting 1 versus 2 as Mitro drops down to the low ground, tries to find himself, and Aries has 2 eliminations already. Mitro on 3 health survives the exchange, and Kuna picks that one up.
Actually concluded. I'm not sure if I saw the eliminations while they're up on the screen, but Blood X, Zappen coming in aggressive on the low ground here.
Looking for Nate Hill, who seems to be at least split off or on a minimum on his own from this, and he tries to get around the corner, a bit of ring around the rosies, trying to find anything he can, but he is pinched from both sides, and BloodX finishes off Nate Hill. Definitely the case so far in this. You can see the overall leaderboards in the top left of your screen. Jamside and 7SSK, I think they've slowed down a little bit today, but yesterday they were just going for every single engage. Skype and Vato up there as well in 4th place, so really we've seen a lot of movement in the standings, and movement from Jesse as he tries to come over the top and look for the engage onto Stompy. Doesn't quite find it, will slow down, and the X2 twins will take a breather.
Right now, and they've been holding top 5 consistently throughout the 2 days.
They've been good.
They've been amazing. This Russian pair have been owning it up.
That might be another underestimated duo, because in the first games, we saw them really putting up the numbers. And I think it's been such an interesting way of shifting around the different games. We just saw Tajovski unfortunately fall.
The Polish cannonball gone. Sad.
But again, this game moves on, and there are many players left in it. As 7SSK7, Jamside, Camo, Issa, Majin, who plays 2nd in solos, is still in this game. Hunter, that's Keenstar's duo, backing themselves away as Camo trying to just rain anything he can through. Vinny gets item. That's a big pick that we're talking about that affects that top 10 standings for now. Issa and Camo just SMG spray after SMG spray, trying to lock down the 5th place team, but they can't quite break through those walls, and Issa and Camo are going to have to give this one up for now.
Yeah, we're going to see a retaliation here from Jamside and 7SSK.
Ooh,
I think they're just going to back it out and play it safe for the time being.
Everyone's so focused on Jamside and 7SSK7 that Animal and Aspect are just running, jumping through the terrain, just with nobody firing at them at first. 7SSK7 incredibly low, and this is just a relentless onslaught from the SMGs. And now they push, now they try and close the distance because they know the damage has been done, and Edit through the window doesn't quite get it at first.
Oh my God!
Getting the first one. Camo looks for another. Azisa drops low, but it's enough to convert for Camo and Issa to pick up 2 eliminations for themselves.
And they say that console players can't edit. That was insanely quickly. That was amazing control play.
Absolutely can edit, and we just saw it in action, and now the Storm rolls through. It's Vinny and Zextro trying to maintain position for themselves as Zypan and BloodX are in the area. Jesse picks off Nikov. Again, that's Airwax had already fallen. Nikov and Airwax now out of round 14. And that's the end to their ESL Katowice. They can no longer pick up points in this game, so they are at the mercy of everybody else around them in the standings.
Smeef hammering out some of those smellies, doing some stinking.
And Vinny and Zextro would need all of them, basically, if they wanted to pick this one up. Fwexy now raining down from the top onto Zextro. This is our second place team. If Zextro were to fall here, it would be devastating for their chance. And Vinny is stuck in the storm. He cannot now jump out away, and he just took massive damage from it as well. Milan getting rained down on, as is Bowman through the health, anything that they can, and you can see how far away. I said nearly 200, that would be after this game. They are currently 161 points clear of second place.
And the rotation is starting to happen. Everyone wants to get on the other side of that other hill, opposite the big hill here.
Yep, that does mean Zayt and Sap do have to move, and they're now not quite in the
they're going to go aggro on this team.
They're going to go aggro, try and pick up anything. That's Mota there. Mota almost gets that wall replaced, but look, 1 versus 2 over the top, though, I think is going Zayt. Zayt trying to find that angle, doesn't quite get it for now, and we're looking at it. They got Mota. They actually got him.
They're so quick that, you know, it just happens so fast. The edit play is coming so quick. And it's
got Eric as well, by the way, so that's 2 eliminations to add to the total, but we've got to look at the rest of the field. Violinen in a good position. Krippa and Boya, they're in 3rd place right now, and they are chasing Zextro and Vinny, who, realistically, Zextro and Vinny just need to do as well as...
to hold that lead,
to hold that second place. There's about a 50-point difference between them. Scram, having a good second half of the day, just picks up 1 for himself as Krippa extends that lead that they are trying to keep for 3rd place. This Saf drops down. Violinen trying to get any damage he can, and Zayt is trying to follow.
Yeah, there's a slow rotate. They're happy with those early happy with that early pushing. Oh!
Violinen all the way across the valley picks himself 1 up for their points total. Demo and Bizzle down at the bottom. You can see Krippa and Boya running all the way back thanks to that X-ray. We've got Jules, who picked up a victory royale early on yesterday. In fact, I believe it was in the solos. So many victory royales we have had, over 21 games split across solos and duos. And Mitro and Kuna have done very well throughout this tournament. And look at this inventory. He's got an RPG, he's got a heavy shotgun, he's got a silenced AR as well. Good position for him as Boya in the action feed picks 1 up for himself, and Scram has made an exit from this as he was just taken down.
I am very concerned, Stress.
You're very concerned?
Yes.
What's the concern about Zakibus?
Where's Vinny? Where's Zextro?
Where is Vinny and Zextro? Well, we just saw Saf pick up an elimination. We're getting a wide angle because we're going to play... Where's Wally, basically?
Yeah, basically.
Looking for the name. Can't find him, and Violinen just manages to save himself. Has 2 Rift to goes if he needs to use them. We will try and track Zextro and Vinny down, but you are right.
I think they're gone, Stress.
They don't seem to have shown up in this exchange. Saf and Zayd are right here with Boya. Boya needs to survive through this if they want to try and chase second place, and it's Saf and Zayd with 4 eliminations again. Is there anything they cannot do? As there is 26 players left in this game, and Boya is now locked in the storm, facing the leaders, the best duo we've seen. And look at the performance he puts out for now. Boya's still stuck in the zone. He goes over the top. Can he actually finish off? And has he got away? And Boya is looking for it. He's taken down a lot of health from Zayd and Seth, and that means Zayd now has to play incredibly carefully around the side. Boya disengages from the fight. Animal falls into the back. He's in the zone. He's out of round 14, and Zayd needs to keep himself alive, but they've already really won the tournament from here. Zayd is going to get shredded down, and once again, Saf finds himself without his duo, and it's all about converting this through to the end of the tournament. Llama drops next to Saf, and Saf really in a rough position from here, but he got Rizard in exchange. Saf now will drop as Keenstar picks it up. The leaders are out, but they surely have done enough. End of round 14 is close. Demo and Bizzle all the way at the top. Boya, he was in a dangerous position, but is being able to stabilize for now. A lot of raining down from Bizzle on top of him with 9 players remain.
This could be huge for Ghost, Bizzle, and Demo. They've got the high ground. They're controlling this so well right now.
Boya is out. Mitro and Kuna are still in. Fwexy, Dementos, Bizzle, Demo. Blacks and the Vic, who have also picked up a victory royale during ESL Katowice. There are not many people left, and really Mitro and Kuna are the ones that we have to keep our eyes on, and Demo and Bizzle, for that fight on the leaderboard. They have 5 eliminations to their name already, and every single elimination ticks them up, but we are going off the cliff edge for the end of this game.
The Vic has just gone down to Kuna. Kuna cleans up that elimination very nicely, picking up some extra shield there for himself, as we have a little bit of a build-off coming in from Bizzle and Demo. They're getting the high ground, but they're going to have to drop down. This could be dangerous here for Ghost Bizzle. And he's got the redeploy!
But now he's a sitting duck. Demo has been dropped as well. Nobody is looking to the skies. I don't know whether they weren't expecting the redeploy to come through. He's in the zone as Flexi picks one up for himself. 5 players remain in the end of this. Compact SMG is loaded, as is that silenced AR, and they're going to try and pick up anything they can. Bizzle trying to steady himself as 4 players remain. Bizzle peeks. Bizzle picks up one. Bizzle has he done it? It's Mitro that secures round 14 of the ESL Katowice Royale and sends shockwaves.
The most apart from our obvious winners, as we of course do see our final duo standing point tally.
I want to give a lot of credit to Cripper Boyer, Vinny and Zexro, who end up respectively 2nd and 3rd. I think Vinny and Zexro had a fantastic day 1. Game 2 was great. We saw with that victory royale, Mitro and Kuna jump up into 5th. Can't overlook Demo and Bizzle, who were consistent as well. Every single duo here, I think, has just done so well.
Yes, Ghost Camo and Issa made it into the top 10 as well. Come on, the Controller crew. That's a huge performance from them, showing that the Controller guys can hang with the best in the world on the PC. But Airwax, Nikoff just outside the top 10 there. But so many players having such great performances across the board. And you can just see, even from these standards, how close it was.
Dementos and Fuexi even putting in a great performance. I saw Mongrel tweeting about how good they did in that last zone as well. We were so focused on the fact that Mitro took